to the channel, and for those of you who are new, my name's Cody. So today is potentially going to be the last day of owning this truck. Now I hope that doesn't disappoint some of you, but I've done just about everything that I can without diving way into the big money and going over budget with this truck. Literally the last thing I'm going to do is change the oil, and then I'm going to kind of go over the things that didn't make it to film, and some of the things that you didn't know before I started work on this truck. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So for those of you who haven't been following along on the truck, this actually has a pretty bad oil leak. It's from the rear main seal, I believe. Now I was going to go in depth of like changing out the valve cover and changing out the valve tappet gasket along the side, kind of where the spark plugs are. But I just know in my gut that it's the rear main seal, and I'd kind of be wasting money and just really doing it for nothing. So if that's the case, it's not worth it for me to pull the transmission out, pull the transfer case and the drive shafts. I'd be way over budget and way over farther into and time-wise than I want to be into this truck. So I'm just going to change the oil and move on with something else. You know, it's kind of funny how these things go full circle. My grandpa actually bought a 1989 F-150 7 years ago that had the exact same engine and transmission in it. Before I could even drive, before I knew anything about trucks, we'd come out here and we'd work on this 4.9 liter, change the air filter, change the oil every now and again. It's kind of funny how now I'm working on my own 6-cylinder engine, restoring this truck. It kind of brings you back. Oh, it's splattering. I'll tell you what, guys, sometimes I'm not really happy with GoPro. The SD cards freeze and the battery life isn't very long, but they've held up to a lot of abuse on the channel over these 2 years. I'm probably gonna be wiping some oil off the tripod later. All right, time to get the oil filter. And it's actually a pretty nice one. Someone put a Wix filter on here. Okay, that's on. And normally I wouldn't wrap a whole towel around the engine bay, but after I just detailed it, I don't want to risk anything. Alright, you guys, so the truck is officially finished. There's not anything else I'm going to do to it. So I thought I'd back the truck out and kind of go over the things that didn't make it in the final editing. So, things that didn't make it in to the final cut. Well, first off, I went through about 9 cans of undercoating and rust reformer paint to paint all the coil springs, the frame, and I hope that diesel engine in the background isn't too loud for you guys. And I'll probably roll in some footage here of what it looked like when I first bought it. But I got everything, the entire frame rail. One thing that I didn't quite get was this dent in the side of the bed. I did my best with that basketball, but you know, this is the worst body damage on the truck, and in all honesty, it's not all that bad. Polished up the wheels. I think I showed a little bit of that on camera. And I hope rain's not getting on the screen. It's raining out here, so I'll just make the most of it. When I bought this truck, it had a canopy, which I gave away if you guys have been following along. But the snowplow was covered in just surface rust. You can see a little bit, maybe where those welds are. So I went with some more rust reformer paint, and I just sprayed down everything on this truck. There's a big spot here that had bubbled up, so I painted that and just wanted to freshen it up. It's dusty from just sitting outside for a while. But these things cost $2,000 brand new, and it just needed a little bit of TLC to make it work better. Oh, well, now I take it back. Now it's jammed up. There we go. So, this doesn't have like the cant for the controller, it's just up and down. So, you just pull on that lever, it's wanting to slide on me, but you just pull the lever and it moves. I was gonna show a video of like fixing the motor, and I tried off camera, guys, believe me, but the motor was just too wore out. So the new owner, whoever buys this truck, can put $70 and install a new motor. However, it does come with a key, and you can kind of just hand crank it down. For anyone who cares, this is an 82-inch Snow Bear snowplow. Look it up, they're like $1,700. I never fixed this thing because they're like $200. Sure, there's probably some deals out there, but they're hard to find, and if I wanted to replace it, I would have had to remove all the rivets on this tailgate here, and it would have been a kind of more hassle than it's worth. So we'll just call that character. And one of the last things is got more liquid stitch on these rips in the seats. Before I sewed up this big hole here, but there was just some foam poking through on the sides here that I wanted to seal up. That way it won't rip further into the future. I think that's it, guys. I know I say this in like every single video, but the truck is officially finished. I'm not gonna do another thing to it. I could have done like some cleaning of like the idle air control valve and maybe do an EGR delete, but I just didn't want to put any more money into this truck, guys. I've had my fun with it. It looks amazing. I don't want to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to prop myself up here, but I'm just so proud of this truck, even more proud of than the Suburban that I did last year. Seeing something that was just a dirty work truck to what it is today, I'm really pleased. And the reason I've been kind of rushing here at the end, the reason I didn't refilm after that semi truck was gone, is because I'm actually having someone look at the truck in about 30 minutes. And so if they don't buy it, I have 5 other people lined up to see this truck. I've only had it up on Craigslist for a day, and someone is so interested in it that they actually called me from North Carolina and want me to ship the truck 2,000-3,000 miles away. So I'm just really pleased with how this turned out, and I think the new owners are really going to appreciate it too. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Before I go, Super Clean got a hold of me again, and they wanted to do a giveaway, a Super Clean original spray bottle and an aerosol can of Super Clean. All you have to do, you don't have to be a subscriber. If you want to subscribe, that would be much appreciated, but just comment down on this video below and you'll automatically be entered to win, unless you say in the comment you don't want to be entered. Thanks so much for sticking around on this project. It just puts a smile on my face to see it complete, and I hope it does for you guys as well. So thanks so much for watching Waddock Productions, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.